Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Game situation. Let's go. No. Begin. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Martinez flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ready. 50. Plant. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 1st and 10, Martinez buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On On second down, this is Harris. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. So that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. Right, 54. In the face. And go.
Martinez. Off play action. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Now a first down throw. McNabb nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll try the left side. Hebert. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Here's McNabb. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now Martinez to throw on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Martinez throwing on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. We're scoreless after 1.
He's checking.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Martinez. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Blitz coming. And down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Tighten down, tighten down. There you go.
To throw is Martinez from the gun on third down. And the pressure gets to him again. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Eagle first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Hebert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 43. Check 37. Check 30.
McNabb to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, here's McNabb. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Redskins 3. Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Martinez now looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready, 50, plant, go. Tight end to the right. Move.
Hey, we got 3, 3 down.
Hey, by 52, ready, go.
Operating from the gun, Martinez eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. By 7, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Martinez. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Get him, boy. Yeah, that's how we do, dude.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
61. Ready, go.
Now Harris. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Martinez to throw on 2nd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
66. Bullet high. Ready.
Now Martinez throwing on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hebert. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Redskins' 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hey there. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Out of the gun, McNabb. And Adams has it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 10 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Martinez to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Kick it up, D.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Set. Ready. Sam Tucson. Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Set. Go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Tight is right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
To throw is Martinez. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
52's the mic, boys. 52. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Set.
Looking to throw. Martinez. He's got his man on the crossing route. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go. Set. 90. Wolf.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Run.
They run again with Harris. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Martinez under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Martinez now to throw on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go.
Ready up.
Mike 54.
Exit. Ready.
Looking to throw. Martinez. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. 2nd and 15. Pass incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Squeeze, get in there. Dog. Twin, you're out. Lock it.
Watch out.
Buzz. Hunt.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now McNabb. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Redskins are going to get it at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Martinez looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Hebert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, there we go.
To throw, McNabb. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now it's McNabb. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
And now hang on here. The door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That good for 22 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
On first down, Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
You got nothing today. Trump.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Check.
McNabb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Martinez throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Ready, set.
97's the mic.
Now. Charlie.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Ain't no saying. We taking wins hard. Check 15. Check 15.
Ready, go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Philly.